Jonathan, it's been 456 days since you asked me to become your wife, and every day since then has been nothing short of a dream come true. Growing up, I hoped and prayed that I would find a man like you, that when I least expected it, you came into my life at the most perfect moment. From the very first day we met, I was infatuated with everything about you.
We've come a long way since we first met. Who would have thought that we would be here today on our wedding day? I can honestly say that I always knew this day would come. From the first moment I met you at the Sigma Phi Epsilon house, I was hooked on you. I never told you this, but when Owens and I were leaving the chapter house that night, I told him you were different. Different in the sense that you were everything I needed and wanted. You were the most caring and downright amazing individual I've ever met.
Our relationship has its highs and its lows, but one thing that remains constant is my everlasting love for you. You have been my source of constant support and love, even when I felt as though I didn't deserve it. You have lifted me up at my lowest points and taught me that I am deserving and worthy of all the love that you provide me.
You've seen me at my worst and at my best. You've loved me every step of the way. You've done things for me that I will never be able to repay you for. You show me every day just how strong of a woman you are and how lucky I am to have you in my life. I'm ready to take this step with you and solidify my relationship with you forever. I'll be waiting at the end of the aisle with anticipation and gratitude for you. Today is our day, baby. Let's go get married. You are my person. You will always be my person. I love you.
I remember when we picked out our first song only 6 months into our relationship. I knew from that moment forward that our lives would forever change. Today, we take a vow to come together as husband and wife. I promise to you from this day forward, I will support you through all that life will throw at us. Today, we become a team with an unbreakable bond. Today, we move forward as one with wisdom and the grace of God to look over us and protect us throughout this journey. You are my world, and I love you. It's you and me, it's always been. Love your future wife, Leah. I, Jonathan, take you, Leah,
for my lawful wife,
for my lawful wife,
to have and to hold,
from this day forward,
for better,
for
for worse, for richer,
for poor,
in sickness, and in health, until death do us part. I, Leah, take you, Jonathan,
I, Leah, take you, Jonathan,
for my lawful husband,
to
have and to hold, from this day forward, for better,
for worse,
for richer, for poor, in sickness, and in health, until death do us part. And so now, before God and in the presence of this congregation, Leah and Jonathan have made their solemn vows to each other. They have confirmed their promises by the joining of hands and the giving and receiving of rings. Therefore, I now proclaim that they are husband and wife.
Yeah, we are.
You may kiss the bride.
I've made many mistakes in my life. I've been stupid, ignorant, and stubborn. One thing I know I always did right is you. You are my saving grace, my safe heaven, and my closest friend.